welcome you all to Gateway Bethagi Saraniya 2019, organized by the Buddhist Society. Bethagi has been a key event in Gateway College. Bethagi helps us quieten our stressful minds and bring harmony to our hearts. The motive for this evening is to bring insight to how a lay Buddhist should conduct himself and to inculcate these good practices to the younger generation for them to be virtuous citizens in the society. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings rejoice in the well-being of others. May all beings live in peace, free from greed and hatred. I hope you all have a pleasant evening. Thank you.
To commence this evening's proceedings, we would like to invite our Managing Director, Madam Rohini Alas, to inaugurate the lighting of the oil lamp. She will be accompanied by the President of the Buddhist Society, Mrs. Anusha Samaranayake.
A young man named Sigalaka arose early and set out one morning from Rajagaha with freshly washed clothes and hair. With palms together held up in reverence, he was paying respect towards 6 directions, that is east, south, west, north, lower and upper. Meanwhile, the Buddha dressed himself early in the morning, took his bowl and robe and went into Rajagaha on Pindapata. On the way, he saw Sigalaka worshipping the 6 directions. Seeing this, the Buddha said to him, "Young man, why are you risen early morning to worship in such a way?" "Dear sir, my father on his deathbed urged me, 'My son, you must worship the directions.' So, dear sir, realizing, honoring, respecting and holding sacred my father's request, I have decided to worship in this way." "But young man, that is not how 6 directions should be worshipped according to the discipline of the noble ones." "Then how, dear sir, should the 6 directions be worshipped according to the discipline of the noble ones? I would appreciate if you would teach me the proper way this should be done." Buddha said, "The 6 directions are mother and father as the east, teachers as the south, spouse and family as the west, friends and colleagues as the north, servants and workers below, Brahmins and ascetics above. These directions a person should honor in order to be truly good. In a world where rights are given more importance than the duties, teachers, parents, and students of Gateway College have come together to present Sigalovada Sutta to you through the renditions of devotional songs or Bethagi. Let me begin by explaining to you one direction and let the other members of the Gateway family present to you the rest. In 5 ways should workers and servants as the lower direction be respected by an employer: by allocating work according to aptitude, providing wages and food, looking after the sick, sharing special treats, and giving reasonable time of work. And workers and servants so respected reciprocate with compassion in 5 ways: being willing to start early and finish late when necessary, taking only what is given, doing work well, and promoting a good reputation. In this way, the lower direction is protected and made peaceful and secure. When all directions were explained, young Sigalaka exclaimed to the Buddha, "Wonderful, dear sir, wonderful. It is as though you have set upright what was overturned or uncovered what was concealed." In this new academic year that we begin, where our theme is show respect, earn respect, may the teachers and students respect one another. May the parents and children respect one another. And may our dear children respect each other. May the Gateway family be enlightened and guided by the noble teachings of Buddha.
With that fitting introduction by our chairman, Dr. Harshalas, who gave us the inspiration for today's theme, let us begin this evening's proceedings. Chanda dosa baya moha yodammang ativantati nihiyati tassa yaso kala pakkecha chandima chanda dosa baya moha yodammang nativantati apurati tassa yaso sukkapakkecha chandima. We hope that all present will absorb these values parted through the renditions of devotional songs and Betigi.
Son, you should listen to Dhamma.
I will have nothing to do with monks. Paying homage to them will make my back ache and my knees stiff. I will have to sit on the ground and wear out my clothes. And when at conversation with them, one gets to know them. One has to invite them and give them offerings. And so only one loses by it.
Finally, as the father was about to die, he called his son to his deathbed.
Sigala, I'm going to die, my son. You shall listen to my advice.
Most assuredly, Father, I shall carry out any order you may be pleased to enjoin on me.
Well then, dear son, after your morning bath, you shall worship the 6 quarters.
Thus have I heard. On one occasion, the Exalted One was dwelling in the bamboo grove, the squirrel sanctuary, near Rajagaha. Now, at that time, young Sigala, a householder's son, rising early in the morning, departing from Rajagaha with wet clothes and wet hair, worshipped with joined hands the various quarters, the east, the south, the west, the north, the nadir, and the zenith. Then the Exalted One, having robed himself in the forenoon, took bowl and robe and entered Rajagaha for alms. Now he saw young Sigala worshipping thus and spoke to him as follows.
Wherefore do you, young householder, rising early in the morning, departing from Rajagaha, with wet clothes and wet hair, worship with joined hands these various quarters, the south, the west, the north, the nadir, and the zenith?
My father, Lord, while dying, said to me, 6 quarters, son, you shall worship. And I, revering, reverencing, respecting, and honoring his word, wake up early in the morning, leaving Rajagaha, with wet clothes and wet hair, worship these 6 quarters.
It is not this, young householder. The 6 quarters should be worshipped in the discipline of the noble.
How then, Lord, should the 6 quarters be worshipped in the discipline of the noble? It is well if the Exalted One would teach me the doctrine of how to worship these 6 quarters in the discipline of the noble.
Well, young householder, listen and bear it well in mind.
Very good, Lord.
How do you associate friends? The man who has evil comrades and friends is given to evil ways. To ruin does he fall in both worlds, here and the next. The friend who's a helpmate, the friend in happiness and woe, the friend who gives good counsel, the friend who sympathizes too. These four as friends the wise behold, and cherish them devotedly, as does a mother her own child.
The wise and virtuous shine like a blazing fire. He who acquires his wealth in harmless ways, like to a bee that honey gathers. Riches mount up for him like ant hills' rapid growth.
With wealth acquired this way, a layman fit for household life, in portions 4 divides his wealth. Thus will he friendship win. 1 portion for his wants he uses, 2 portions on his business spends, the 4th for times of needs he keeps.
Our little friends from Foundation will sing Pon Poda Posondine, originally sung by Sasindu Santo and composed by his father, who we are pleased to announce are here with us to enjoy the song.
Advice from the Sigalovada Sutraya. Sleeping till sunrise, adultery, irascibility, malevolence, evil companions, and avarice. These 6 causes ruin a man. Who is drunk, poor, destitute, still thirsty while drinking, frequents the bars, licentious, sinks in debt as a stone in water, swiftly brings disrepute to his family.
Who by habit sleeps by day and keeps late hours, is ever intoxicated, and is licentious, is not fit to lead a household life. Who says it is too hot, too cold, too late, and leaves things undone. The opportunities for good go past such men. But he who does not regard cold or heat any more than a blade of grass, and who does his duties manfully, does not fall away from happiness.
Please welcome on stage our Nangas and Mallas from Key Stage 1 to sing praise to Lord Buddha, who discourse these wise words. They will sing to you now Buddhanubhavena, originally sung by Vishadananda Mani, and Durapena Thanitala, originally sung by Mrs. Vivian Borlasa. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great delight that we announce that we have a little Malli from Key Stage 1, Aiden Dias, who will be playing the violin.
Young householder should a householder minister to ascetics and Brahmins as a zenith. By lovable deeds, by lovable words, by lovable thoughts, by keeping open house to them, and by supplying their material needs.
The ascetics and Brahmins thus ministered to as the zenith by a householder show their compassion towards him in 6 ways. They restrain him from evil. They persuade him to do good. They have a kind heart. They make him hear what he has not heard. They clarify what he has already heard. They point out a path to a heavenly state.
In these 6 ways, do ascetics and Brahmins show their compassion towards a householder who ministers them to the zenith. Thus is the zenith covered by him and made safe and secure. And when the master had spoken, he spoke yet again.
The teachings of the Buddha are aimed solely at liberating sentient beings from suffering. The basic teachings of Buddha, which are core to Buddhism, are the 3 universal truths, the 4 noble truths, and the noble eightfold path. Tilova andura durukara, apa maha tathagatayanan vahanseta, apage namaskara veva. We invite our Nangas and Mallas from Key Stage 2 to join in this evening with Paramita Bala, originally sung by Pandit Amaradeva and Visharada Nanda Malini.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
5 years, young householder, a child should minister to his parents as the East. 1. Having supported me, I shall support them. 2. I shall do their duties. 3. I shall keep the family tradition. 4. I shall keep myself worthy of my inheritance. And finally, 5. Furthermore, I shall offer alms in honor of my departed relatives.
We hope you enjoy the renditions of Amma Varune, originally sung by Visharada Nanda Malini, followed by Amma Sandaki, originally sung by T.M. Jayarathna, presented by our senior choir.
It depicts to us how our parents, from the day we were born, they have fed us, cared for us, and loved us, and given their fullest potential in helping us grow into good Buddhist children. We will forever be under their protection. So similarly, we should as children remember to keep them under our protection when they can't do so themselves.
Amme, තාත්තේ, ඔබට පිදෙන ආදරණීය උපහාරයයි මේ.
Ah
In 5 ways, young householder, the parents, thus ministered to as the East by their children, show their compassion. They restrain from evil, they encourage them to do good, they train them for a profession, they arrange a suitable marriage. At the proper time, they hand over their inheritance to them.
In these 5 ways do children minister to their parents as the East, and the parents show their compassion to their children. Thus is the East covered by them and made safe and secure. Gateway College, our loving parents, are expressing their love to us in this pleasant evening by singing this very meaningful song.
ටිබෙට් ජාතික ඇස් මහින්ද හිමියන්ගේ කාව්‍ය රචනයකි. මුල් ගැයුම විශාරද සුනිල් එදිරිසිංහයන්ගේ. ජාතිය රන් විමනක් වේ, ආගම මිනි පහනක් වේ, ඒ රැක ගන්නට මෙලොවේ සමත් වෙතොත් පුත නුඹ වේ.
In 5 ways, young householder, a pupil should minister to a teacher as the South. By rising from the seat in salutation, by attending on him, by eagerness to learn, by personal service, and by respectful attention while receiving instructions.
In 5 ways, young householder, Do teachers, thus ministered to as the South by their pupils, show their compassion? They train them in the best discipline. They see that they grasp their lessons well. They instruct them in the arts and sciences. They introduce them to their friends and associates. And they provide for their safety in every quarter.
The teachers, thus ministered to as the South by their pupils, show their compassion towards them in these 5 ways. Thus is the South covered by them and made safe and secure. Para satumal, no pudamu, vanamal, pudamu obota patimal, apahatadun, sip satara suvandahamana, pianani, gurumaniani. The next song, which will be sung by our senior choir as a tribute to their teachers, is an original song that was composed and sung by the 2015 batch of prefects of Kurunagala Malayadeva Central College. Dear teachers, please accept our tribute to you.
Sip
5 ways, young householder, should a wife, as the West, be ministered to by a husband? By being courteous to her, by not despising her, by being faithful to her, by giving her authority, by providing her with adornments.
The wife, thus ministered to as the West by her husband, shows her compassion to her husband in 5 ways. She performs her duties well, she is hospitable to relations and attendants, she is faithful, she protects what he brings, she is skilled and industrious in discharging her duties. In these 5 ways does the wife show her compassion to her husband who ministers to her as the West. Thus is the West covered by him and made safe and secure.
ජාති ජාතිත් සංසාරේ ඔබ හා මා එක්ව එන්නට ඇති. සුවහසක් වූ දුවා දරුවන්ට මෑණියන් පියාණන් අප හා එක්ව වන්නට ඇති. යශෝදරාවන් විශාඛාවන්සේ ඔබ පසුපස සෙවණැල්ලට වන්න ඇති. එනමුත් ඔබේ ආදරය ගෞරවය ඒ කරුණාව නිසාවෙන් අනේක විධ දුක්ඛම් කටුළු ආදරයෙන් ඉවසන්නට ඇති. ඒ අනේක විධ වෙහෙස අමතක කර ඔබට දයාබර බිරිඳක්ව ඉන්නම්. යශෝදරාවන්ගේ ඒ ආදරණීය කැපවීම මා සොයිරිය යශෝදාවන්ගේ යශෝදරාවත ගැයීමෙන් පසුව ඔබේ හදෙහි ඇති බිරිඳෑවරුන් ගැන ඇති ආදරණය ස්නේහය ගෞරවය මෙසේ පිළිගන්නම්.
සුන්දර ඇසල සඳ බබලන අහස මත පෙම්බර දිනක මම අම්මා කෙනෙක් වුණ පෙම්බර මගේ පන නලවන් සමිඳ ඔබ වෙන් වී ගියේ ලෝතුරු බව සොයන්නද කැලේ තියෙන කොයි දේවත් රස වේවා මලේ බමරුමෙන් පිරිවර ඇති වේවා අව්වේ තියෙන රැස් මාලා අඩු වේවා ගව්වෙන් ගව්ව දිව මාලිග සෑදේවා
සියක්කායු ලැබ මගෙත් ආයුගෙන මටත් වඩා කල් ඔබ ජීවත් වේවා මෙතේ බුදුන් කල ලොවේ උතුම් ළඳ විසාකාව වේවා නිහඬ නිසංසල ඔබේ දයාවර හදින් ගලායන ආදර ගීතය ලොව සනහාලන බුදු බණ පදයක් වේ ජීවත් වේවා මෙතේ බුදුන් කල ලොවේ උතුම් ලඳ විසාකාව වේවා සුවඳ කලාගිය ඔබේ මව් හදවත නිවන් පුරට යන මං වෙද්දෙලි කළ පහන් තැබක් වේවා සියක් ආයු ලැබ මගෙත් ආයුගෙන මටත් වඩා කල් ඔබ ජීවත් වේවා බුදුන් කල ලොවේ උතුම් ලඳ විසාකාව වේවා
Just as the young householder, Sigala exclaimed to the Buddha, "Wonderful, sir, wonderful. It is as though you have set upright what was overturned, or uncovered what was concealed, or brought an oil lamp into the darkness, such that those with eyes could see." We, the community of Gateway College, feel enlightened and empowered. For this, we have to thank many people. To begin with, our founder, whose progressive vision was far ahead of his times. We are blessed with students of all faiths, from foundation to the seniors, who have joined together to perform today. The parents of our students, who share with us the importance of building a strong generation of students who will be the foundation of the future generations. To our teachers and trainers, who not only created this beautiful theme, but also trained our students. The art teachers for the beautiful decor, the sponsors from Nestle and Munchie Biscuits for making sure the kids had a snack, the teachers in charge of the Buddhist Society, Miss Anusha Samarnaika and Miss Anuradha Kodivaku, who made sure everything happened from the beginning to the end. And finally, our directors and the management, especially Dr. Harsha Alas, whose passion is visible in everything we do. And of course, a big thank you goes out to all of you who prayed and prayed that the skies held up. The school community together bows for the blessing for this lovely country, Sri Lanka. To recite a verse from the Upanishads, those with the narrow thinking have two different outlooks towards common matters relating to themselves and others. For those who are magnanimous and noble, the whole world is like a family, and their approach towards all matters is uniform. Let not what happened in the month of April, where a few insane created havoc in our lives, lead us to believe just the opposite. Those bomb blasts made all of us sad, hurt, angry, helpless, confused, and devastated. We kept asking why. It was not lack of money, it was not lack of education, it was not religion. It was the work of disrespect for others that twisted the brains of those few people who created the havoc in this beautiful island. For all Sri Lankans and those who have made Sri Lanka their home, let us stand up and appreciate the country for what it is. At Gateway, we are proud to say we respect each other and every one of our students and teachers. We came together along with some parents who also safeguarded and brought confidence to our school children so that they know that the school is a safe place and a common ground where we respect all. Therefore, let others know the religion you profess not by the clothes you wear or the language you speak, but by how you behave and how you treat others. May this country have brave people. May its children be proud of the nation they belong to. And may you children of Gateway College be that difference. Mage rata dalada himi saranai.
සැපතින් සපිරුණු නිවහල් දෙරණයි උපතින් මාහට මේ හැම උරුමයි දලදා මැදුරේ රන් කොත මුදුනේ මිනිකිරණින් මුළු රටම අවදි වේ
දලදා මැදුරේ රන් පොත මුදුනේ මිනිකිරණින් මුළු රටම අවදි වේ
දෙදහස් වසරක මහරු අතීතය සීහ දේජසින් යලි පිබිදේ
දෙදහස් වසරක මහරු අතීතය සීහ දේජසින් යලි පිබිදේ මගේ රටට දළදා හිමි සෙවණයි මගේ දැයට දළදා හිමි සරණයි සැපතින් සපිරුණු නිවහල් දෙරණයි උපතින් මාහට මේ හැම උරුමයි මෙතැනම මේ දැය එක ලෙස බැඳුනේ සිත් තුළ බිය සංකා දුරු කෙරුනේ මෙතැනම මේ දැය එක ලෙස බැඳුනේ සිත් තුළ බිය සංකා දුරු කෙරුනේ
සමිඳුන් සෙවනේ ජයදද බැඳුනා ජය පෙරවැයුනා ජය කී ගැයුනා
සමිඳුන් සෙවනේ ජයදත බැඳුනා ජය පෙරවැයුනා ජය කී ගැයුනා මගේ රටට දළදා හිමි සෙවණයි මගේ දැයට දළදා හිමි සරණයි සැපතින් සපිරුණු